3 trends that have plagued the world. I said, Kabbalism, symbolism and mysticism are teachings that convey real stories to us in an exaggerated way mixed with fantasy. Everything that has happened in the history of the world is actually about us humans. Whether you look at it from a religious, holy books and Sumerian tablets, or scientific perspective, it all comes down to us. You will see proof of this in these excerpts from my book, The Secret Teachings of All Ages. 1. Allah, God, which is the human figure we know. The creation of man is depicted with his hands. Fire comes out of one hand and water comes out of the other. In another picture, fire and water are poured on the world. The Israeli Zion star is seen on the columns on the right and left. Water and light, sun are 2 important factors that enable life to form. 2. God symbol, eagle head. It is similar to the symbol on America's money. The number 33 on the crown is the highest rank in Masonry. The person who holds this rank is the person you call the King, Lord, God, Allah at the top of the pyramid. Look at the coincidence that he is also invisible, hidden smiley face. When we say that the world is ruled by the Masons, Illuminists, they make fun of us. Because they were supposedly founded in the recent century, etc., etc. Yes, that's for sure. 3. Adam, also God himself. According to these 3 imaginative views, the world was created for man. Man is a sacred being. If so, why is this sacred being mortal? 4. Yunus, the person they fooled into thinking he was a prophet who was saved from the belly of a fish. He was probably a diver, master diver. We also come across similar figures in Sumerian drawings. If someone who is currently diving into the sea in a diver costume went back in time and appeared to the people of that era, I am sure the same scenes would occur. 5. Mother Goddess Isis and Mary, the fruit I give is the sun. If we look at the event in its true meaning, of course the woman is not in a position to give birth to the son. So what is meant by the son? Is it Jesus, that is, Horus? That is, a human being. We can also understand from this picture that Jesus is the son. If Isis equals Mary, Jesus equals Son, then there are no spiritual or divine beings wandering around. There are exaggerated Kabbalistic and mystical narratives attributed to women and men. 6. Our world, this picture may please flat earthers. All joking aside, the one in the middle is our nature. The one under the ground is the expelled devil, and the one above ground is Zeus, eagle, i.e. the all-seeing eye. There is heaven on the right and hell on the left. The world is stuck in limbo. So whether this place is heaven or hell is in our hands. In Egyptian hieroglyphs, the heads of some god figures are depicted as eagles' hawks. How interesting, isn't it? 7. Atlantis, whether it existed or not. The debate is still ongoing. Considering the discovery of so many tribes buried underwater, it would be absurd to say that there was no such civilization, but here comes a question to my mind. If it was such an advanced civilization, where did the flying celestial bodies in the picture disappear to? 8. The power of Kabbalah. I always say this, unless you witness the truth yourself, do not accept it as the truth. Because we have a great trouble like Kabbalism and its effects are reflected in daily life. In order to understand the history of religions, it is necessary to understand Kabbalism, symbolism and mysticism very well. The reason why religions are so complex and there is no information before Adam is because these 3 movements were imposed on people. I don't think real stories are like that. These 3 movements tried to impose on the public, through religious books, that humans are valuable beings. To make people believe that they are valuable beings and to cover up the fact that they are slaves. Because of religions, you could not understand that the evil ones were dominant over the good ones, and you believed that everything came from God and you were patient. However, whatever happened to you was in their hands. Otherwise, if we are valuable, why do we die and why do we suffer? Well, there are exams and such. Don't do it, friends. People with an open mind no longer believe in these fairy tales. It will only be possible to break away from the teachings of these 3 movements that have shaped world history and reach true knowledge through unbiased science. We are the ones who will make this happen. We must read more, experiment more. We must develop ourselves more and step outside the circle. We must free our minds. Whenever religion, science and politics are cleared of these Kabbalistic invaders, you will learn the truth and those truths will set you free.